on, everybody? Tommy C here. I'm going to play some news, man, for you today. Talk a little bit about Twitch and their problems. We got 2 videos, a double upload. Scarce, if you don't do it, I will. Where are you, buddy? Where are you, buddy? That's all right. We're here. And I got 2 videos for you today. I'm going to start off with the Twitch's latest victim. This is an article by Jacob Hale of DeOrio. Support rallies for Dellor after worrying posts following a Twitch ban. Dellor was banned on the platform on October 1st, remember that date, during a Apex Legends broadcast, the reason cited as self-harm, after he smashed a keyboard on his head, destroying it and ripping it in 2. The ban came as a surprise, and this isn't the first time Dellor destroyed keyboards, even becoming a common trope on his streams. And the suspension came on the same day that he was due to have his sub button back after 6 months. 6 months. And he was banned for self-harm. All right, let's take a look at this right now. This is what he was banned for. Recently, perma-banned out of here. Ow! Ow! Oh my God! Is he gonna survive? Ow! Now, I'm sure technically you say he's harming himself, but is he in any kind of serious danger? Is he trying to slit his wrist? Is he threatening suicide? No. But, like, there's a lot more nuance. Again, just a little bit of backstory. I want to go over this. He was banned back in April for doing this. Now, I can't defend this. Wait a minute, I can defend this. I can defend just about anything anybody does. Well, because all I got to do is throw out Alinity and say, same crime, different punishment. Yeah, I guess I can defend this. But if all things were equal, I get this ban. I totally get this ban. I'll play it for you right now.
Can I have the armor, please, or I'm going to leave?
Leave. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking cunt. You're trash, dude. Why would you come here and take my items and die with them? You fucking worthless
Why don't you
fucking
go
piece of
fuck
shit.
yourself?
Piece of shit. Worthless piece of fucking shit. Don't fucking play video games. You're bad.
Shut the fuck up.
You're fucking bad.
I hope you get fucked on.
Well, of course I am. I don't have armor. You took it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Fucking trash. Go fucking cook a fucking sandwich, you fucking bitch. Fucking bad fucking game, man.
Again, all things being equal, if he got banned for this or doing something like this equal to Twitch ban, I don't make this video. I'm not a part of it. But here's the thing. You can point to a female on Twitch named Literally and probably other people that broke similar kind of rules, and you get a different punishment. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. And if you're doing it based on gender, it's probably illegal. Especially you've entered a contract with these people. You have to, check the check mark for the sub button. It's a contract. It's a binding contract. So if you're making one set of rules for one group of people, another set of rules for another group of people based on race, based on gender, based on sexual preference, it's wrong and it's illegal. This is Ryan Watt. I know we don't know each other, but DM me if you want to chat. I'm here to help. There are people that care about you, so please reach out and talk to somebody. Let's talk to see if there's something we can do to get you back on track with your career and your life. I don't know who Ryan Watt is, but that's a very nice thing to say. Nidge reached out. He said, hey, Mixer baby, you hold. This guy holds a lot of people. And Sim, homie, you're literally a legend. Please don't do that. We all love you so much. So, look, your people are reaching out for you, and, of course, there's support for him. And Ninja's going to take advantage of this. He wants to build that platform over there and bring in a guy like him. And if they, hey, you know what, smash many keyboards in your head you want. We don't care. We'll see how Mixer is down the road, but right now they're probably going to let him get away with it. But, look, this guy's got problems. There's no doubt about it. I don't think the keyboard smashing is the problem. I think that's he's taking his anger and he's using that to entertain. How could that be entertaining? Well, you know what I mean. Lots of guys smash stuff, just like Rockstar would smash a guitar. God, this ton. I mean, God, this guy's built a career on this. Wings of Redemption must have a basket of controllers every time he plays.
Fucking shit.
So it's really not a big deal. It's never considered self-harm before. it does seem, because October 1st, he was supposed to get it back, it looks like they use this to send him on his way. And there's a problem with that. They gave him path redemption. They told him if he's a good boy. They've had zero problems in the past with him smashing his keyboard. None. Zero. Zip. And they nickeled and dined him on this particular one, probably because they didn't want him back at all. And I hope Ninja gets him over at Twitch. I hope that's or Mixer, excuse me. I'm fed up like you are. I'm fed up with the bias. I'm fed up with the double standard. I'm fed up with the lack of due process. Now you might say, well, fans can have anybody they want. Yes, that's true. But if they're discriminating and they're making different bans for different groups of people for the same crime, then there's a problem. And that might walk into the realm of illegality. Going back, like I can't, like, again, I can't defend what he said to this girl here. And I also want to put a little, my news team wasn't able to get this scene when he tells a girl to go cook a sandwich. Apparently she's being toxic as hell. She was messing with him. I really don't think if she made a crack, if he had a small dick or something, that would be anything other than funny. I'm sure she wouldn't have got bad. Don't know if she's, but my point is they were both going at it. Did he cross the line? Does he have to hold himself up to a higher standard because he has a sub button, because he is partnered? Yes, absolutely. But then again, I can always go a linearity route and say there's different rules for different groups of people. Now, the CEO of Twitch, Emmett Shear, would have you, he's trying to explain, well, no, we have a fair system. And the reason they're kind of, everything's off a little bit is because we judge intent. And listen how he explains it. It's very interesting.
Your intent matters. And we are going to stand by that. I think that's critical. Like knowing, and intent's always a matter of judgment. You can't tell what's in their head.
Right.
Like you don't.
Why are you right? Well, why are you trying to tell what people? The simpler way to do it would be have a list of rules. If they're broken, it equals punishment A, B, or C. Why are you worried about what they're thinking? And by that logic, Alinity didn't intend to hurt her cat. Well, how about just tossing her cat over your head in the middle of the stream or feeding it vodka is against the rules. Animal abuse is against the rules. And these are the list of punishments you can get. No, because Alinity would probably be banned. And that's a group of people you're trying to protect.
You don't really know someone's intent. So you have to guess. You have to guess at, well, based on the circumstance, based on the context, what would a reasonable person think this person's intent was?
Right.
So thought crimes. It doesn't matter if you break the rules. It's only if what you were thinking in your head.
But of course, that's how every criminal justice system works. That's how you treat your friends, right?
No. We don't have, at least in the Western world, we don't have thought crimes. At least not yet. Yeah, a judge might get a thing where he has a list of punishments and he could do the one more serious than the other. But it doesn't matter if a female breaks the law or a male breaks the law. But that being said, if you break the same rule, you are given a punishment, at very least a punishment.
Your friend, does something mean to you. You look at the context and you make a judgment, and there's just no other way to do it that's fair.
Horrible example.
Otherwise, you're in a world where you treat shoving and falling the same.
Right.
And I think
you do. You don't give the electric chair to somebody who was. You don't give the electric chair to somebody who was shoplifting. And and not give the electric chair to a female who is shoplifting. So it's not across the board. And what they're doing is they're hiding behind intent. So basically, we could do whatever we want in any situation because that's the way we read the intent. And that's why you have open. He's basically telling you, without saying the word double standard, we are going to apply a double standard because we're going to decide what you were thinking at the time. Instead of simplifying the situation and saying, this is the rule, it equals this punishment, or this list of punishments.
I think that's obviously unjust.
Right.
So that's one way. So we look at the context, and then we choose based on that whether you violated the guidelines at all. Mm-hmm. Because the guidelines, if you didn't intend it, in our opinion, you haven't violated the guidelines.
Listen to that. If you didn't intend it, so they could just simply decide every time that Alinity didn't intend to violate it because she didn't know she threw a cat over her head, she didn't know she abused her animal by putting alcohol in its mouth. So they can literally look the other way on the people they want to keep on the platform and screw with people that they don't want on the platform. I also want to point out that Dellor is the first Twitch streamer in history to be banned and brought back, and his sub button was taken away. And his bits were taken away. There was no other punishment like that for anybody else. So what Mr. Shear is saying is we're basically going to have a double standard. You're going to have to deal with it. Because intent. It's our job to read what's going on in your head. Again, the simpler way to do it was just have a list of rules. Breaking this rule equals this punishment. It is unjust to make judgment calls on what you think people are thinking because it's impossible. That's what's truly unjust. And that's why Twitch is completely upended when it comes to this stuff. It's completely insane. They're getting rid of people they don't like, probably based on what's between their legs and the color of their skin. And it seems like, I don't think it's really outlandish to say that women can just get away with just about anything and say anything. Now, black guys can't get away with saying the M-bomb on Twitch for the most part, especially if they're partnered or something like that. Linity can. Oh, did she not know that wasn't cool? That didn't break TOS? She could say it because she's part black? Yeah, I guess. It's intent. If you didn't know, well, I guess, what would you have a Twitch a person call you and say, did you know that was a part that was in our TOS? Oh, I had no idea. I guess you didn't break the rules. Emmett is doubling down on a really bad system and an unfair system. And really, is it going to change? Probably not. The only way it's going to change is competition. That's why Ninja's jumping in this stuff. And lawsuits. Like Phantom Lord here. And we're going to cover this a little bit later in a different video. Phantom Lord, the judge in the Phantom Lord case, excuse me, judge in Phantom Lord case rules clause in Twitch contract was unconscionable. Unconscionable. And we're going to be going over this case soon. To be perfectly honest with you, if you want Twitch to do things fairly, the way they're supposed to be done, and not trying to read your mind based on punishment, you're going to have to sue them. No, I can't sue them. Probably you can't sue them. But really, if you have the means, sue them. Sue them. They're discriminating. They're hiring people on, and they're discriminating based on what you have between your legs, the color of your skin. They're discriminating. It's illegal. It's illegal to go into business with somebody and then start, cutting off their way to make a living. Because they're a male or female. Or at very least not hold the same standard to a male or a female. It's illegal. So all you're going to do is sue them. Sue the pants off them. Class action them. Whatever. That's what's going to take. Because Emmett Shear is going to constantly hide behind, hey, we judge intent. If you didn't know, we're going to cut you a break. And just by chance, everybody that didn't know was a female, And that's what's really pissing people off. Again, if they had a clear-cut rule on sexist language, and he told a girl, go make me a sandwich, and he got clipped for that and never got brought back, I'm not here talking about it right now. They gave him a path of redemption. They reneged on it by clipping him on something that was a part of his act, essentially. Again, I'm not saying Dellor's perfect. I'm not saying that he hasn't done some stuff in the past that's certainly shady. But Twitch should be held accountable for their word and not try to weasel their way around it. It looks like to me that what they did was this guy will never, ever be able to be a good boy by October 1st. And it turned out they nitpicked something at the very last day. That's what it looks like to me. This is a terrible organization. This guy's a clown. He dresses like a clown, and he gets clown-like results. And he's up here pissing on you and telling you it's raining. Oh, we judge intent because it's a more fair system. Have a rule set. Make it clear-cut. Be transparent. And apply it to everyone equally, regardless whether they're male or female. Regardless of what their heritage is. And I think we'd be all good. But it seems that a lot of these companies, Google, this one, YouTube, Facebook, care a lot more about pushing their values on people than they do about being fair. There is no intent to be fair. There is an intent to hold your worldview together. The only way you can do that is have a double standard. See you next video.